Are you tired of getting flooded with alert notifications? In this tutorial, I'll show you how to group alerts together so your team can focus on solving problems, not sorting through thousands of messages. Hi there! Today you will learn how alert grouping works, and then you will see what group notifications actually look like. If you're not sure what alert instances are, or if you haven't created any alerts yet, we covered that in previous tutorials. You will find links in this tutorial and in the video description. Now let's take a closer look at how alert grouping works. When many alert rules trigger at the same time, you might receive a flood of notifications. This can be overwhelming, especially for on-call engineers. Grafana helps solve this with alert grouping. With grouping, related alerts are combined into one single notification. Instead of getting 5 messages about high CPU usage in the same region, you just get one clear message. This is done using labels and timing options in your notification policies. Let's break it down. Labels tell Grafana how to group alerts. There are 3 types of labels. Reserved labels, these are created automatically like alert name. User-defined labels, you can add these when creating alert rules, for example, severity or priority. And query labels, these come from the data source such as service, instance, or region. Next are the timing options, which help you control when and how often group notifications are sent. Group wait, how long Grafana waits before sending the first group notification. Group interval, how often Grafana sends updates for the same group. And repeat interval, how long to wait before sending a notification again even if nothing has changed. With grouping, alerts that share the same label value, for example, all alerts from service, instance, or region, are bundled together and sent based on the timing settings. And now that we understand the basics, let's see how this works in a real-world scenario. Imagine this. You're monitoring a distributed application across multiple regions, like US West and US East. You're keeping an eye on things like CPU usage, memory use, and network delays. Now, if servers in both regions start using too much CPU, you don't want 10 different messages blowing up your phone. You want just one notification per region. Here is how we fix that. Use labels present in your alert rules like server, instance, or region. In your notification policy, group alerts by the region label. So, all alerts from US West go to the West Coast team, and alerts from US East go to the East Coast team. Then, define how often you want to receive updates. For example, a group interval of 5 or 10 minutes means you will only get updates every 5 or 10 minutes for the same group. This setup helps reduce noise and make sure the right teams are notified in a clear and organized way. To follow along with this tutorial, there are a few options. Grafana Cloud, no installation is needed, just create a free account and log in. You can also try the tutorial in our interactive environment where everything is already configured, or run Grafana OSS locally with Docker Compose. Now let's walk through how to set up alert grouping in Grafana. Start by logging into your Grafana instance, then go to Alerts, Alerting, Notification Policies. We're going to add a child policy to handle alerts for a specific region. In the default policy, click New Child Policy. Add label matcher by entering region in the label field. Keep equal as the operator, and in value enter US West. Select a contact point like email, Slack, webhook, or any contact point of your choice. Enable continue matching subsequent sibling nodes, so other policies can also be evaluated if needed. Next, turn on override grouping. Set group by to region. Group by helps combine similar alerts into one notification. For example, if several alerts come in with the label region US West, they will be grouped together. So instead of getting a separate notification for each one, you get just one. Lastly, turn on override timing options. We're going to set group interval to 2 minutes. This ensures follow-up notifications for the same alert group will be sent at intervals of 2 minutes. While the default is 5 minutes, we choose 2 minutes here to provide faster feedback for demonstration purposes. Good. Now repeat these steps for the US East region, but don't override the grouping or timing settings this time. This will help us compare the difference later. With our policies in place, we're ready to create our alert rules. Let's now create alert rules based on our monitoring example. Go to Alerts, Alerting Alert Rules. Click New Alert Rule. Give your rule a name, for example, high CPU usage, multi-region. Now, let's define the query using test data. Use the test data source. Set the scenario to CSV content. Paste in this CSV data. This data simulates CPU usage in different regions. Now, configure the alert condition. Keep last as the evaluation method and set the threshold to above 75. Click Preview Alert Rule Condition. The return data simulates a data source returning multiple time series, each leading to the creation of an alert instance for that specific time series. Then, let's add a folder for the rule, like multi-region alerts. Set an evaluation group, name it multi-region group, and set the interval to 1 minute. Set both pending period and keep firing for to 0 seconds, so you can immediately see the alert firing and being grouped. However, in a real-world setup, we recommend setting a non-zero value for keep firing for to avoid unnecessary repeat notifications and reduce alert noise. Finally, choose Use Notification Policy and click Preview Routing to check that the alert matches your policy. The preview should show that the region label from our data source is successfully matching the notification policies that we created earlier thanks to the label matcher that we configured. Click Save Rule and exit. Now, let's create a second rule for memory usage. Duplicate the other rule, name it High Memory Usage, Multi-Region. Replace the CSV content with the following data. Again, preview the rule and save. With both rules in place, let's now take a look at the alert notifications. Now that we have set up our alert rules and notification policies, let's see what happens when the conditions are met. Grafana evaluates the alert every minute. When CPU or memory usage goes above 75%, it triggers an alert. Thanks to our grouping configuration, we won't get bombarded with individual alerts. Instead, we will receive one group notification per region, based on the label region. So, for the US West region, we chose to override grouping and set a faster group interval of 2 minutes. For the US East region, we kept the default settings, so alerts will be sent every 5 minutes. This means the West Coast team will get one group notification with both CPU and memory alerts every 2 minutes if the issue continues. The East Coast team will receive 2 separate notifications, one for CPU and one for memory, sent every 5 minutes. With this setup, your team receives fewer, clearer, and more focused alerts, and that means quicker response time with less noise. Nice work! You have just learned how to use alert grouping in Grafana to reduce notification noise and improve incident response. If you would like to take it a step further, check out the next part of the template Your Alert Notifications tutorial. There you will learn how to customize the message content of alerts to make them even more useful. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.